So, here we go. It's fresh air on another one. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in this world. Glad you can make it. Listen in to this prophetic message for you. I have some divine messages for you, and I hope you enjoy the fact that my music and everything is getting better. It's all divine timing. So when I think about my skills, I go, wow, this is crazy. Because then I think, man, I'm challenging my intellect, my conscious self, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta break away from like where I was always distracted, or how other people maybe thought of me, or you know, like when you think somebody else is connected to the divine and you look at them and you're like, they're not. And then you go like, well, how do you fucking tell them? You know, like they've been lied to. Because manipulation, here's the thing, manipulation, that has no connection to any of the light. None of it. I don't know what you're connected to, but you're not connected to anything actually at this point. Collective is going to have a huge understanding that, uh-oh, man, what are we connected? You're going to start realizing that if you don't get in line and start focusing and waking that soul in you and understand that I am not doing this for malicious intent. I'm trying to help you, and I'm here to help you find your peace. All I'm saying is I teach, look around you. Where do you get your information? You get what I'm saying? Is the person really, does the person contact you? Does the person reply back to you? Do they connect with you on DMs or like emails? And if they do, is it really them? Huh, interesting. It's been an ongoing problem in social media where people have been pretending to be other people and trying to infiltrate our masculine energy. As I progress through my journey in my spiritual life, I realized that I have to disconnect myself from some energies that are basically there to manipulate your intentions or your purpose in life. Now, if you come across me for the first time, you're going to automatically think, or you're going to look me up, you're going to find a whole bunch of information. People are going to talk crap and say, I am this, I am that. Can I speak to you, please? The truth lies within you. And if they're mad that you can really get in, dang, someone's hit my chakra. Wow. No, but that's the thing. You have to understand you're within your own powers. And that a lot of things that we're chasing don't exist. All these dreams and aspirations that we're thinking about don't exist unless we put action. But there's things in place and tactics to keep you stuck, where you just want to be at the edge of your seat, where it's like a ongoing trap. I'm not supposed to laugh. I'm here to help you understand. I'm here to understand your influences. Your influence is important to me. Even if you think I would be mad at you, I would not be mad at you. I'm saying like, mad comes from all right, how do we say? Hurt comes from mad. Mad comes from hurt. So if I was mad, I'm working out of ego, and I'm acting out of, past traumas or things that don't apply to my daily life. If I allow that energy to consume me, it'll even make you stutter like I have been. So, okay. Maintaining a positive mindset is really hard to do when you got energies just pulling you left and right, and then you have me coming around. All of a sudden, they say I'm a third party, like I'm not existent. And I'm sorry, I work with the divine. I work with Jesus. I work with God, the Almighty, the higher above, the light within, the soul. And so, unfortunately, there's people out there that don't have any connection to it, but they mimic it. They're literally being programmed and mind fucked. So unfortunately, that's where it gets tough. Like, what do you do after that if your whole giddy up was all just a mirage? You know, that's scary, isn't it? It would scare me too. Would it scare you that God's real? God is real. God is love, and everything we have, everywhere. The things that I talk about, I try to speak with the best clarity I can. And I'm trying to work through my program. I want you to believe in me. I want you to know that I'm here for you. I'm trying. I can't get to everybody. But for a collective standpoint, I am the collective. Restoration, a man that is here to help understand that there's been a lot of battles that have been not needed in this world. And those battles were our family structures, our cultures, our understanding of where we get our literature, where we believe in. It stems further back generations, of course. When people don't understand that they're being tricked, but they think they're putting themselves off as a divine earth angel or whatever in tarot. You know, the thing is unfortunately I could debunk that, like, immediately. Like, God has truth over all, right? And so if you can connect with yourself and focus in the moment with me just for one moment, I'm helping you see the bigger picture. That all that extra, you don't have to. There's no more questions about it. Everything and feelings within you are there to help you, to also see your purpose, that you moving forward, you can turn the dial. That if you understand the bigger picture, you would understand that if you really want to represent a certain side, a light and a dark, or two sides of the coin, you would have had to study the other side thoroughly. And also study the side that they have problems. It's not working for them. It's actually pretty disgusting, to be honest with you. And it's so bad that we have to do something immediately. Now. There's no tomorrow, no next. We need to get the word across that we all have an intricate part in this world. And it's about finding ourselves, loving ourselves, and finding that the inspiration and motivation that you need is within you, through God. Our heart. It's the heartbeat that keeps the world moving. It's the drum that keeps the vibes going. It's the music that keeps the vibes going to the light. When I say the light, I mean it. There's no manipulation to it. You can't have manipulation tactics and call yourself the divine. Do you get what I'm saying? They would not tell you anything like that. They would not tell you to purposely manipulate people or put on a trap for people. And that what you're doing behind the scenes is fucking disgusting. Where you're robbing people or, things like that. This is bad. This is real bad. It's bad where I just want people to be happy. And if you're doing stuff like that, just know that you can turn the dial and stop doing it. You're trying to chase a money bag that doesn't exist. You're trying to say that they're all bad. Guess what? I'm trying to change everybody, not just do... their tactics that they do is only set to only tackle a certain audience. You know what I'm saying? A naive audience, a person that, is new to money or something, and they break them down mentally and they break their whole family apart by just throwing a whole bunch of tactics at them. I mean, there's a lot of tactics that I know that exist, because obviously if I'm the divine, I know, that there's stuff that I don't want to discuss because it hurts my heart to hear all the disgusting tactics they do and how they break up families to get the money, So that's the main problem. It's been an ongoing thing. I've been doing studies with spirituality most of my music career. I've studied understanding of the conscious self. I've been really tackling areas of the mind that a lot of people are scared to go to. And that's because if you go to those places, you're going to see your true self. And you're going to see what you're doing and all the other stuff. And you're going to see that all the tactics involved and how you think, why you think, and how you feel like you're getting from the divine. Are you? That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's scary, isn't it? Scary. And I don't purposely want to scare people. I want you to know that I'm here for you. I'm a divine counterpart with the light, the God above, to hear you, bring you peace, that you can find it within yourself and not have to search outside yourself all the time for that validation that you are loved and cared about and respected and forgiven by God. You could be forgiven if you were manipulated. I mean, that's the way it is. God knows that. But if you start repenting and start learning your new behaviors, that's where you're saved. So every day you start learning something new. You start sharing with your friends, like, wow, I had this angelic moment where I just had this revelation, and he's talking the truth. Do you get what I'm saying? It's all divine timing. So when people look at me, they go, oh no. They're, of course they're going to listen to the manipulations of the internet. Who's going to go to bat for me? Come on. Right? If it's not benefiting them, basically. That's the sad part about this world, is they're so money hungry that's the drive behind the manipulation and the tactics they use. I mean, what? We're finding peace within ourselves. We understand that there's always been eyes on deck. They know what's been going on. It's been studied for years, the effects of what it does to people with when somebody looks up to you and you basically tell them things that don't apply to them at all, but you're creating this character that is basically confused as heck at the end of the road, at the end of the tunnel, where they feel like their whole world's falling apart. It's been a tactic, and that's why they say, in this season, you know what I'm saying? Yes, it's sad. I just want you to know that I'm here to bless people to understand there's a bigger picture here. And if you want to be part of that, man, okay. I mean, like, what? You're just, it's there. A lot of people are going to start realizing, like, dang, wait a minute. What? You mean we're not even talking to you, divine? You're not. Divine does not talk to manipulation. You get what I'm saying? God doesn't create manipulation tactics for people. God doesn't create crimes for people. God doesn't tell people to do harmful things to people. God doesn't tell people to manipulate their minds or tell people a story that doesn't exist. God doesn't tell them a lie. God's the truth and almighty. And when you come across a person that is from the divine chosen one, as like myself, you know that I'm here to help. Purpose on life is to change our minds, our consciousness, and not attack, but bring light to the people that feel like they have no choice, to the voiceless people that have no choice, but to cling onto things that they have been presenting to them with manipulation tactics as it is. If you're connected to the divine and you have God through you, you would know. You would feel the angelic connections. Do you get what I'm saying? So if there's people hiding behind the fact that, you know, like, you don't need to be spiritual to have connection to the divine, I'm sorry, you got to have something. You got to have, we don't just give that out. It's not a card you just get out of a deck and all of a sudden, I'm divine. No. It takes time to realize who you are and why you're here and why you act the way you do and your purpose in this life. Because God's not going to manipulate you. Promise that. And I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help you understand that we got to get on the same program. And that we understand that we're learning together to retransform our generational curses. Break those chains literally. And put cuffs on the ones that don't heave to what I'm talking about. All right, I pray that no weapons formed against you will prosper. I pray that you will find the divine is only speaking to holy people with the great intentions, with no manipulation tactics. It has to be all holy. And also, I pray that you will find clarity in your purpose in your life. God bless. Have a wonderful day.